Very good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook. Fabio here, and we're going to be discussing all the major dollar pairs and of course gold. Before we dive in, as you can see, a little bit of a change in scenery, different background as we are currently in Austria, just refreshing the brain and preparing ourselves for the new year, doing a lot of brainstorming. How can we improve our own trading? How can we improve the trading academy as a whole? So a lot is going on here behind the scenes. We're creating a week vlog, which we'll be releasing here on the channel obviously as well. So stay tuned for that, and let's just dive into today's market outlook. So EURUSD, first of all, as we can see, we have now currently seen a short-term retracement after causing a daily fractal structure break. So once we broke fractal structure over here, we can very clearly see that we made a retracement into the then created supply zone, which was the buy up before the sell down. Market retraced inside and saw some initial bearish price action, but then decided to push up higher and grab liquidity above this high. Now, at the time, I was not certain if this was a grab in liquidity or a fractal break that would fuel a higher move here on EU. Now, after seeing this daily fractal break, once we broke this low over here, I now have the confirmation that it was indeed a liquidity grab, which has now fueled a daily fractal structure break, and therefore I am now interested in looking for further shorts here on EURUSD. Obviously as well, the swing structure is bearish. We can very clearly see that we get the impulse down, we get the correction, impulse down, and then another correction. When do we know that the correction is over? Well, we know that the correction is over after seeing a fractal structure shift on the daily. Therefore, looking at shorts now, if we tap in towards the 4-hour time frame, what are interesting levels to look for shorts, guys? Well, very obviously here we have a very nice area of supply, which is a buy up before a sell down with trendline liquidity included. So what I'm looking here on EURUSD for is one more push up, grab trendline liquidity, and then see a nice sell-off after getting bearish confirmation in the form of a market structure shift. So that for me is the main thing that I'm looking here at on EU. Otherwise, what could also happen is that we just break the fractal high, see one push up, this becomes your fractal low, and then I'll also already be happy to look for shorts. But on the short term, I need one more push up on EURUSD. That is definitely preferable before looking for a short. No reason to go into the 15-minute time frame or the 1 hour. I'm just looking for a little bit further upside before tapping into those shorts. Again, it's very obvious a lot of trendline liquidity has been formed over here, so let's wait for that to get taken out first before looking for further shorts. Going into the dollar index itself, the dollar index here on the daily time frame, guys, it is very, very picture clear or crystal clear, whatever you want to call it. We have seen a daily fractal structure break here on the highs, and we're now retracing once again to then again look for further upside here on the dollar. So for myself, the dollar is still fundamentally bullish. Yes, we grab liquidity above a weekly swing high, but now what I'm looking for is just that upside continuation in towards around 109,500. So that is now expected for the dollar, as long as the overall, let's say, daily fractal structure, but also the 4-hour structure holds. What we can see here is that we have gotten bullish momentum on the 4-hour, and if we tap up into the daily, we can see that the daily as well is fractal bullish in between this low and this high. So I'm just simply looking maybe for a early retracement this week and then just upside continuation here for the dollar index. Now going into AUDUSD, AUDUSD here has obviously been bearish all along. I still have some old confluences drawn on here, but we can very clearly see as well that here on the daily swing time frame we are swing bearish, right? So this is just very clear bearish momentum, not trying to call a bottom and call the reversal. So we're just going to trade with the overall momentum down. Furthermore, we understand that we're looking for shorts as the daily fractal structure is bearish in between this high and this low. We made a valid retracement in towards premium here with this wick, and now we're pushing down lower again. So then again, we just go in towards the 4-hour time frame. And what can we see on the 4-hour time frame? Well, on the 4-hour, we saw a fractal break of structure over here. So this was a fractal low break. Then after the fractal low break, we saw a retracement up, and now we saw another push down. So at this point in time, this here is your fractal high, and this here is your fractal low. So still interested in looking for shorts opportunities. Going towards the 15-minute time frame, then again, you can very clearly see that the market grabbed liquidity above this high over here, and that it tapped into a supply zone over here, which was still fresh. Now, that is currently causing the market to push down. So what I'm currently looking for is for the overall order flow to shift into a bearish market. So we can see that this demand zone was in control, pushed the market up higher, and now we are inside of this demand zone. So what I'm simply looking for is a break for that demand zone and then see a retracement and then get a further short in with the overall daily momentum, and we'll be targeting obviously these equal lows. So that's what I'm currently looking for on AUDUSD. Very simple and straightforward, and trading it into a new lower low. Going in towards the daily and looking left, obviously the next target here for AU is this overall swing low at around 0.6 to 700. Let's put it over there. So that's what I'm looking for on AU. Now going into GU, so GBPUSD, what are we looking for over there? Now, GBPUSD has gotten obvious bearish momentum. We can see the overall swing down. This is a beautiful correction up. Now, I was looking for higher prices in towards that supply zone. However, this is the thing with fractal structure. How do we know that we do not need to tap into an area of supply demand? Well, that is if the momentum shifts, because a lot of the times what you'll see is that the market is so bearish that it doesn't even retrace in towards your 618 fib, grabs liquidity above here and then shorts off or sells off. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even retrace in towards here. No, what happens? It just suddenly reacts to, for example, this high over here, grabs liquidity and then starts to sell off and will just continue down lower. So what I then look at again is the fractal structure. So therefore I understand that this currently is my fractal low, which got broken. Therefore, I would classify this as the valid area of supply. So this is my buy up before the sell down. And this is now your supply zone that is currently in control. Now, as long as this high over here holds the black line, I am still looking for shorts here on the daily time frame on GU, but also on the 4-hour time frame. Now, depending on how bearish we are, we should react from this area of supply. So this buy up before the sell down, which is your 4-hour fractal structure. So currently the 4-hour is bearish in between this high and this low. Furthermore, as well, we can clearly see that we had bullish momentum, but that is now broken, and we're now interested in further downside. So let's see if we're able to sell off from this supply zone. What we'll do is we'll go into the 15-minute, and then on the 15-minute, we're going to check it out. So here on the 15, what I would prefer is definitely still a tap in towards at least this black line, which is your entire buy up before the sell down. Grab liquidity above this Asian session high, and then look for shorts. I'm not too interested in getting shorts already. But yeah, this is a very aggressive sell, obviously, from this 4-hour supply zone. You could be a little bit less aggressive and then obviously wait for a higher retracement in towards, for example, this overall supply zone over here, okay? So this is the less aggressive, and this is a super aggressive entry. So that's GU. Looking at NZDUSD next. So NZDUSD here is still bearish as well. However, a little bit, let's say, uglier overall. We are very, very low in the leg. For me, the main target was to grab liquidity underneath this low over here, which we have now done. So who knows, maybe a retracement is going to be incoming very, very soon. But overall, the overall momentum is still bearish. Now, again, what we do, we understand that daily is bearish. Then we look at the daily fractal structure. So your daily fractal structure, again, is just the fractal structure, is just the market structure on individual candlesticks. So therefore, we now understand that this is your high, this is your low, and that we could see a higher retracement into premium, so in towards the blue line. Then you go in towards the 4-hour time frame, and then again, you'll understand that the market momentum is still bearish and that we retraced pretty much again in towards the entire buy up before the sell down. So that is now the supply zone that is in control. Still looking for shorts. However, the thing is here with NU, and I'm less interested in it, is because we've already seen a 4-hour fractal shift. Bullish here on the 4-hour time frame, so therefore for me NU is a little bit off limits at the moment, and I'll be waiting for a better opportunity, which I see personally on EURUSD and AUDUSD and even GBPUSD. So NZDUSD is for me not interesting at the moment until we see another bearish fractal shift, because now the 4-hour has fractal structure that is bullish. Okay. Going into gold, last of all, so gold saw a major sell-off last week. Pretty beautiful now to see is that once again we have retraced into a daily demand zone. So this is currently our daily demand zone, from where I do expect some more bullish momentum to kick in. The daily is currently fractal bullish in between this low over here and this high over there. Now going towards the 4-hour time frame, and what we see is that we have tapped into a fresh 4-hour demand zone. So this is currently demand. We took out all the equal lows here, and I'm now looking for a reversal to see further upside momentum. Go in towards the 1 hour time frame, and what we see here on the 1 hour is that we have already shifted fractal bullish. So you have over here the low break, then this becomes your demand zone, which broke this high. So this could cause a further push up. I'll just be waiting to see some more bullish momentum kick in, not getting in too early. Let's see what gold does today, but it is looking interesting for some further buys. Preferably, you would even see one more swipe of the lows here on the 4 hour and then see the bullish momentum shift once again. So just get a market structure shift inside of this 4 hour demand zone, which is stacked with a daily demand zone. That would be highest probability for gold. So that's what I have my eyes on, guys, looking for potential longs, but we just need to see a little bit more bullish momentum kick in. So let's see what the day has in store for us, and I'll keep you guys posted inside Discord. Thanks for watching, and see you very, very soon.